Sometimes I make sure my head is still on my neck, you know. It's good to check sometimes to see if it's still there on you, you know. Your head on your shoulder. I don't know ever what I'm going to say to you. I wanted to read some poems, that's all. Then other things start coming, popping out that I have no thoughts about. For example, a lot of people understand the Buddha about as much as Jimmy Carter understands liver pill. You know, and people going to school to get a PhD in Buddhism. It's amazing. Buddha was a very strict Hindu, you know, Elixir. If you knew what I know about him, you'd be saying Elixir also, but you close your mind. You think you know. Buddha practiced absolute Tawheed in his consciousness. Amantu billahi wa malikati. Wa kutubihi wa rasulihi. Wa yawmi akhiri wa kadri kadri. We believe in 7 principles, we say. We believe in all of the messengers, they say. They say. Call. A speech spoke. How. But do they have the how? That state. Speech, state, not the same. But it should be the same. What you speak should be your state and not an active state. Or acting, but never embodying that which is being acted, to be acted upon, a manifestation in your life. I just want to do some poems, you know. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to do next. You know what I'm saying? I've had to stick in my hair. I don't know. I was trying to put a little music and stuff. This is a poem from my many friends. I was just thinking after being on my knees, blinking and twinkling, and my prayer for you, all my many sacred friends, in time it do be bending and space seriously be folding, and a profoundly cosmic molding, bolding, showing, knowing. For after giving you so many graces for free, I only have 23 cents and cannot buy food to feed me. And how this majestic God said all my books would yet sell in the millions after he gets through testing my love and obedience and patience and taking so much crap from so many selfish, self-absorbed, paranoid, small, petty, emotionally discombobulated, jacked up youths, a multicolored Marys, mental and dyslexic, psychotropic, serial killer, abusive, misusive, false, phantom, ghost, accusatory, psychological glue and superfly, ignorant, stupid, small-minded, trite, late, superficial, cheapskate, in bondage from no living, giving, or ever-loving, fake, take, fake, bake, Freddies, and non-appreciative, unfaithful, and untrue yous. And my consistent love and devotion to him, and also my faithfulness to you. That this great who of the living God shall surely elevate, illuminate, and raise everything about me, and grace me his all as he promised me to do, like he just now gave me this poem I post now free to you. From a sleeping dream he just gave me also for free, to now give to you. Before I go back to my prayers again today for you to ask God to give you joy and take away again all your manifold sad and blue, and make all your personal totally, stupendously, completely, absolutely, yes, totally, perfectly, most graciously, all of everything brand new, you. Euphoric fixer elixir. 1. Some of my poems scare me. Oh, let me find the state of this. Really, it's hit me hard. I have nothing to do with it. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, I love you. So what you do with that is your business. Euphoric fixer elixir. 1. Euphoric fixer elixir, no mixer to chaser. The poet, the dreamer, leaps from star to star, the intercosmic pathways subordinating his time travel sequence. His imprint left among dead bones being made by history and never making the greatness of his story. His activation time, line time, and a perfect consistent line upon line sequence. His life dance captured on finger-painted dream boards, calculating every minute detail of his life, caught on digital imprints, dancing across lost continents. 2. Euphoric fixer elixir, no mixer to chase her. His time travel mind machine penetrating and exploring vast dimensions not yet traversed by drunken mind, a less life alternative, choice made by lesser mores of much less to go. To be a disintegrating atomic core being satisfied, to remain eaters of Salvador Dali painted green and yellow cosmic dung their entire living lifetime, living legacy of de-evolved ignorance for bedroom mental lovers, with no eye and no eye sockets for eyes to see themselves, eyes themselves see, eyes to see, eyes sockets with no eyes to see themselves reflected in empty mirrored desolated ghetto housing project, hearts that know knowing of breathing and escalating, knowledge escapading, skipping hopscotch with 24 robbers with blindfolds on at their flying door, with roller pins of vacant deteriorating moral and ethical vaporation, exploding dreams of karmic return that burns the inner retina of their eyes on fire, eyes of forestry, brains of no cellular substance. 3. Euphoric fixer elixir, no mixer to chaser. Euphoric fixer elixir, no mixer to chaser, and uncall my name. I refuse to appear again. A continuous gracious giver to collective unconscious, subconscious rabbit dogs that appear among not well cannibals and unholistic statistics of constant non-human logistics are but continuous hallucinists, victims of vicious, the misuse and abuse of people's religion. Born of desanctified, petrified bone city, smelling of hell's brotholitic, full of constipated whores presenting themselves as well-dressed, naked, beautiful, ugly queens, inner modality of a vacant, absent soul and heart and mind companionship. Wearing scented, sniffing sulfur, unnatural perfume scented oils to be applied to sometimes entire skins removed from their souls of black holes. in black hole soul spaces with no gracious obrigado. And the king of hell they bow down to in pimping arrayed, well-dressed churches, blood-stained glass house mosques, and crumbling stone temples made by their own papier-mâché, plastic lord, damnable living nightmares, crashing into their cancer-hearted perceptions and distorted measurements with insane invisible crackerjack box drunken master mason compasses that lie and deceive a direction to the unknown dynasty where their putrefying, everlasting, denying conscious farts have become crystallized thrones they can no longer smell, while proudly sitting upon their proud, arrogant, non-just, judgmental, quantified denial of their own evolutionary ascension. They instead descend further into the flaming, swirling, whirling, bottomless, empty maelstroms of manifold, extraordinary intellectual masturbations, cultural and personal maladjusted, pathological, serological, and psychological discombobulated stupidity in exchange for intimate self-disclosed discovery. 4. Euphoric fixer, elixir, no mixer to chase her. They flee or fleeing their Mothman, horrendous lying, flapping, contagious wings that bring Lazarus back to life with no heart, no eyes, and no tongue, and no nose to smell the horrors they commit of a living, repetitive cultural suicide, death wish 13, infinite messiah complex, Oedipus Rex. 5. Euphoric fixer, elixir, no mixer to chaser. Uncall my name. Poems only represent stations and states of the soul. They don't represent permanent stations. They represent states. We pass through. We record those spaces between the beats of life, of suchness, and of things that we touch the substance. Before enlightenment, chopping wood was chopping wood, and drawing water was drawing water. After enlightenment, chopping wood was chopping wood, and drawing water was drawing water. That old sage said that when he awoke, he did not know if he was a butterfly dreaming he was a man, or a man dreaming he was a butterfly.